My heart breaks when I see children coming in so malnourished. I held a child in the yard one day. The child was like 5 months, 6-month-old baby. And the father of the baby said, no, the child is 7 years old. So the child was so malnourished, it was the size of about 5-6-month-old baby. The 4 people that had come in with the baby, they had walked for 3 days, and they were actually not able to stand up with weakness. The baby died. The child died. Now that breaks my heart.
Some of the kids I worked with as a physiotherapist had severe disabilities. And Kathy every year has 75 or 80 kids in her home, provides surgery, she provides food, she provides accommodation. And it's amazing to see the smile when they actually take the first step or when they get their wheelchair.
It's like a miracle, and it's very emotional to see a child who has come into us maybe at 10 years old, who has never stood up before, and they walk across the yard to you by the end of term, and they go home wearing a pair of shoes and go to school from there.
There was one particular kid that, I don't know how many disabilities he had, but he proudly wanted to walk down the yard, refused to be carried, and slow and all as he was and difficult and all as it was for him to walk, he was a small little kid with a big hunchback, and he had quite a large size head. And Alan Kearns actually was holding his hand at the time, and I said, oh, that's that. Look at the strength of that poor kid's determination. All I could see was his ability to make it there, to do it for himself, and not to be lifted or carried. That he just so inspired me. And then when he got closer to me, I was maybe slightly in his way, and Alan said, Paul, please move aside there. This child is blind. And I said, oh Christ, how could he be blind as well? And still say, don't carry me. I'll do it myself. But to see this kid and his determination, it was unbelievable. It's almost life-changing, because when you face adversity yourself, when you see what this kid is coping with, and with a smile, and then he clapped and sang like the best of them, and had as much joy in his life. So there's no need to pity these kids. They have so much. The way they light up, you couldn't but be inspired. And then the depth and strength of the hugs that you get. It's like 380 volt electric current down to your toes and back. Could you not be inspired?